Now on CoastTV News.
Rules to govern when and where pot shops can sell their product in Ocean City. The first phase of construction on the Milton McDonald's begins, how locals feel about it. Lewis Library hosting dazzling Delaware watercolor.
And we're expecting several cool days with sunny skies, but there's a bit of a catch that will come with it.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Tweaking the rules for weed sales in Ocean City. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the Ocean City Council officially changing some marijuana rules. Following the trend after the state of Maryland tweaked their rules and their regulations for marijuana dispensaries, Ocean City has opted to follow suit. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé shows us what those changes are going to look like.
Open signs at Ocean City cannabis dispensaries can buzz brighter for longer. Shops and stores that sell weed can now stay open until 11 p.m. every night. And Mary Sheldon, who vacations in Ocean City often, says she doesn't mind.
It's already open till 9. 2 hours is not going to make any difference.
The Ocean City Council passed the second reading of an ordinance Monday that will bring the town's cannabis regulations in line with the rest of the state. Some of that includes new restrictions. Cannabis dispensaries now must be 100 feet away from areas zoned for residential use, 500 feet away from a school, child care center, church, or state park, and must be 1,000 feet away from any other dispensary. Hours of operation can also be changed, which will allow stores to stay open until 11 p.m. Previously, they had to shut down at 9. But that's an option, not a mandate. I talked to one cannabis store owner who told Coast TV he plans on keeping his hours the same despite the hours increasing. Some owners just find they are busier during the day and tend to slow down later at night. Others will take advantage. Either way, Sheldon sees pot as less problematic than other things.
So bars are open till 2 a.m. So as my partner mentioned, you know, it's on the same vein. I think alcohol is a much bigger problem than weed. Absolutely, yes.
And according to a report last month from the Ocean City Police Department, there is at least some data to back that claim. The Ocean City Police Department issued one drug citation related to marijuana while having 32 DUI arrests in the month of July. I'm Kevin Zappé in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Meanwhile, here in Delaware, you can't sell marijuana just yet, but that moment is getting closer. The window to apply for pot shop licenses opened just yesterday, and it runs through September 30th. There are 125 total licenses. Sussex County will get 10 retail licenses. There are also licenses available for manufacturing, testing, and cultivation facilities. And this brings us into our Coast TV poll. We want to know which marijuana restriction matters the most. Let's take a look at what we've got so far in the results. And right now it seems that the leading one here is proximity to homes. 51% of people care about that the most. 39% say proximity to schools. We also have proximity to parks and proximity to other dispensaries. Now, this is the first time we've run the poll, so you can go vote at coasttv.com or use your Coast TV mobile app. We'll see if those numbers change in the 6 o'clock newscast. We're taking a live look into the Cambridge area. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, looks like a gorgeous day out there.
It is, and it's a little more overcast in the Cambridge area versus, let's say, Lewis. Now, those are two polar opposites of our viewing area, but that's just how diverse we are right now as far as cloud cover is concerned. One thing is uniform. Everybody's feeling that cool fall feel for today. We're holding at 71 degrees in Lewis. A bit breezy here with the cameras. Look, it's shaking right there. Check that out. Courtesy of Tunnel and Razor, by the way. 69 degrees with partly cloudy skies as the sun is going down around the 7 o'clock hour. But our evening checklist, not much to check in, except it's going to be clear. Long sleeves just in case you get a chill easily and you're going to be out late tonight, because the temperature is going to drop into the 50s for the overnight low. Here's where we are. We are totally clear at this time. No fuss, no muss, no problems. Now, we have the cold front that's already pushed through, but as far as our expectations for for later on this evening, we're looking for tomorrow afternoon, we're looking for all kinds of sunshine with plenty of temperatures well into the 70s, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. New information tonight about a deadly accident that happened in Seaford last Thursday. We now know the name of the victim. It's a 3-year-old Osiris Ocampo Tovar. Here's what we know about the crash. It happened at the Mobile Gardens community According to Delaware State Police, a Toyota Tacoma was turning onto North Parkway Road when it hit Osiris. The 3-year-old was rushed to the hospital by family, but sadly did not survive. If you have any information, Delaware State Police urges you to reach out to Troop 7. New tonight, the Golden Arches are on the horizon in Milton as crews get to work on the future McDonald site. The area on Broadkill Road is now fenced off with construction equipment at the ready. The project includes plans for a drive-through and about 40 parking spaces. It was first introduced in October 2022 and has sparked a lot of debate since then. Some people tell us they're excited about the restaurant to finally open. Meanwhile, others still strongly opposed to the project, especially because of traffic.
It's a new age, new time. You know, this place is going to make money here. I mean, it's going to draw people.
Right now, there's traffic everywhere. If you look at this light that's backed up now, this is on Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the traffic is building already. So it's not going to work.
There are also plans to build a Royal Farms in Milton across from the future McDonald's. Those plans have been approved by the town, but still need approval from DelDOT. Day one of the Democratic National Convention kicked off Monday and included a surprise appearance from presidential candidate Kamala Harris. Delaware Senator Chris Coons delivered remarks on Monday, emphasizing the history that could be made during this year's election.
Folks, we are on the verge of making history. We are on the verge of an historic election.
Day two of the DNC, Democrats, party stars, former President Barack Obama, First Lady Michelle, and others all set to rally around the Harris-Walz ticket with tonight's theme, A Bold Vision for America's Future. Democrats are looking to seek and speak to issues that resonate with voters, while former President Trump and Republicans are out on the campaign trail. NBC's Bree Jackson is live in Chicago with the latest.
After a surprise appearance on the first night of the Democratic National Convention, the Harris-Walz ticket is back in campaign mode.
We have got to win Pennsylvania. We have got to win Pennsylvania. So we're going to these places.
We spoke with supporters about issues they believe will win over voters. Reproductive rights top the list for this father of two.
Because they're two girls. And honestly, when you take a look at their rights that are being stripped through them nationally, I want to make sure that they actually have rights when they are adults.
The former president on the campaign trail and on the attack, trying to steal headlines with counter-programming.
We're here today to talk about how we are going to stop the Kamala crime wave that is going on at levels that nobody's ever seen before.
People we talked with say they want to see a positive message.
People are tired of all the negativity, all the disrespectfulness that we've been seeing coming from President Trump.
Tonight at the convention, Democrats say they'll do that by presenting a brighter vision of America. In Chicago, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And former Trump aide Stephanie Grisham is expected to speak at this week's Democratic National Convention. She worked as press secretary for former First Lady Melania Trump and for a time was White House press secretary. She resigned after the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Grisham said even though she doesn't agree with Harris on everything, she believes Harris will, quote, defend our freedoms and represent our nation with honesty and integrity, unquote. Additional fencing was installed and more streets were closed this morning following a brief security breach of the DNC. 13 arrests were made last night, those arrests ranging from trespassing all the way to aggravated assault of police officers. Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling said today not all of the arrests were made at the location of the fencing breach. Protests are expected to continue for the remainder of the convention. And today, the Israeli military says it recovered the bodies of 6 hostages from Gaza. It comes as the United States pushes for a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas that would see the release of hostages. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, troops recovered the bodies in an overnight operation in southern Gaza. Officials with Israel say more than 100 hostages remain held with Gaza, with around a third believed to be dead. Former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein will remain in custody in New York while he waits for a retrial on charges of rape and sexual assault. That's according to prosecutors. The district attorney issued a statement Monday which said, quote, "Today, defendant Harvey Weinstein was formally arraigned on a governor's warrant issued by Governor Kathy Hochul, who exercised her authority for him to remain in New York State until his case in New York County is adjudicated," unquote. Weinstein's retrial in New York is tentatively scheduled to begin in November. This month in Lewis, the public library has some spectacular art on display, and that's for everybody to see. The library hosting the 20th anniversary exhibition for the Delaware Watercolor Society in its main entrance hallway. Artists winning works get first, second, and third place ribbons. Director of Adult Programming, Rebecca Lowe, says it's important to give artists an opportunity to showcase their work.
And it's a chance to beautify our hallway, to draw attention to the arts in the area, to the artists, maybe people who aren't really well known yet, and just to showcase their talents. When you walk in, it's just nice to have interesting things to look at on the wall. Otherwise, it's just this big empty space.
The art will be on display throughout the month of August. Still to come, a decline in the U.S. birth rate, what the cause might be.
And tonight we're going to be looking for the skies to be as clear as a bell and staying that way for the daytime hours as well. Your full forecast indeed coming up.
First, animal cruelty in Bridgeville, what the Brandywine Valley SPCA is doing to care for dogs. That's up next.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for any traveler you want to be. Like #1 Chef Dad cooking up a free hot breakfast for the entire family at a comfort hotel.
Mom made this.
I added the garnish. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct.
Dream a little dream of me.
When you take a chance, chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights,
Kyle Evans-Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is proud to power Central and Southern Delaware. We power local artists creating masterpieces inspired by nature, eateries with roots that run deep in our communities, and business owners helping other entrepreneurs succeed. We serve a new orchestra founded by co-op members and a new library built to better serve Harrington families. We're inspired by the stories of our friends and neighbors, and it's for these people and places that DEC is committed to keeping the lights on.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
New today, 17 dogs rescued from an animal cruelty case are getting much needed medical attention at the Brandywine Valley SPCA. The Division of Public Health Office of Animal Welfare's Delaware Animal Services says animal welfare officers found 20 dogs suffering from mange, mites, severe skin issues, and emaciation at a home on Ida Lane in Bridgeville. 3 dogs didn't make it. The Division of Public Health says Ray Anderson and Melissa Layton were charged with 5 misdemeanor counts of animal cruelty, neglect, 6 dog housing violations, and 13 dog license violations. Both were released on their own recognizance. Communications Director Sarah Smith says some of the dogs arrived in rough shape, the shelter giving them everything they need to be ready for their new homes.
We have 4 Labrador Retrievers that came in, and they're suffering from a really highly contagious skin condition that will need, more than a month of care to get rid of that. And they're super uncomfortable and itchy, and so that's going to take a lot of care.
Smith says the large dogs are going to need months of care, while a mom and her puppies are not going to be available for another 8 weeks or so. If you want to donate to help these dogs saved from suffering, we do have a link on our website, CoastTV.com.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast from Cambridge. 76 and sunshine, 78 partly cloudy skies Thursday, and we'll warm back to the 80s by Friday, but we'll stay in the upper 70s in Crisfield. Your full forecast coming right up.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your local hometown dealer in the heart of Sussex County on Route 113 in Georgetown.
This month, save $7,000 on this 2024 Chevrolet Silverado.
Save up to $3,000 on this 2024 Chevy Blazer. We have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles here at First State Chevy, and we're still looking for more. We will pay you top dollar for your car or truck.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com. We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Audience, you ready? What we just saw, we've never seen before. That is what a live performance is all about. You're going to be a superstar.
AGT Live, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
The Democratic National Convention. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz lay out their vision for the country. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and the NBC News team for special coverage. Tonight on NBC.
So here's my back to school haul. Backpack from Cali, kicks from Luz, accessories by me, and new fast internet from Extreme. Our basic internet was not going to cut it. See you in class.
Go back to school with best in fast internet and Wi-Fi from Extreme. Save on speed from 250 meg up to 1 gig, including whole home Wi-Fi with advanced online security and parental controls. Packages start at $19.99 a month for a year. Call 844-EXTREME2 for details.
Sarah was a mother and a grandmother. She lived in a local nursing home. The nursing home let her develop bed sores, which got infected. The infection spread. The nursing home called an ambulance to take her to the hospital, but the infection couldn't be stopped and it took her life. Her family needed answers. Her family needed justice. They knew who to call for a nursing home negligence lawsuit, and now you do too. Folks, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
For the next few days in a row, looks like we're going to have very cooperative, wonderful recreational weather and a great deal of sunshine, and it's going to feel cooler. Just one quick note, and I'm going to explain it in detail in just a moment. You're going to need to be mindful, actually, to wear your sunblock. Even though it's going to feel cooler, you have a better opportunity for it to burn you very easily, believe it or not, because the cool weather will lull you into a false sense of security. Our Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City highlighting how beautiful a scene we have right now. And I think we're going to enjoy weather like this for the majority of the rest of the week. Temperatures will settle into the low 70s by 7 o'clock, clear skies and upper 60s for us by 8 and 9 o'clock. We had a high today of only a very comfortable fall-like feeling, 72 degrees in Georgetown, 74 in Salisbury, and 76 for the high in Ocean City. Live radar, we really stayed very clear for the most part. Anything that we have to be mindful of or watch out for the folks that view us in Cambridge, be mindful that we have a craft advisory that's in effect until 2 o'clock, watching out for about 20 to 25 mile per hour winds for us near Cambridge, Hudson, Tillman, as well as Taylor's Island. Just a little bit breezy along the water, and that goes all the way down to Exmoor and Cape Charles, okay? And that'll stay into effect until the morning time for us in the most southern portions of the bay. But we're looking at more in the way of sunshine and just a little bit of cloud cover that will begin to slide in from our extreme west. But that's not going to be a game changer. It's just going to create some additional clouds that'll make it interesting to look up in the sky, but no concerns about rain. 71 in Rehoboth and in Milton and in Seaford at this hour. Our day part forecast, listen, we're expecting for temperatures to start off in the 50s for tomorrow morning. A bit of a chilly start, but we'll warm up nicely with hardly a cloud in the sky to get to, let's say, 4 o'clock, and the winds will be pushing out of the north-northwest at about 9 to 10 miles per hour. Generally speaking, cool sunshine and 77 for the high in Georgetown, 78 in Lewis, 77 in Milford. As we slide over to our west, 75 for the high in Federalsburg, Vienna, and in Cambridge. Still a good deal of sunshine, and with winds out of the northwest, we're going to stay close to that 77 motif or theme, so to speak, for the most southern portion of our viewing area. Now, remember when I was talking about that sunshine possibly being a problem? Check this out. We're going to be at a very high level with our UV index, a 9. So we're going to burn very easily. Be mindful of that, even though we're going to be in the 50s for Wednesday morning and just the 70s for Wednesday afternoon. It's not going to feel like a hot day, but it's going to burn you like one. And finally, as we go up the beach, we see no concerns with rain, 80s by Tuesday in Ocean City, and we're looking for 87, really warm in Cape Henlopen, by Tuesday. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. A Berlin woman faces 90 charges related to child abuse and second-degree assault, appeared in court on Monday. Monday was supposed to be the start of a 7-day trial, but Heather Ward instead entered a guilty plea. In November 2023, the Worcester County Sheriff's Office and CPS were notified that an 8-month-old had been admitted to Atlantic General Hospital with a broken tibia. Warwick Community College has been awarded $150,000 in cybersecurity grants from EARN Maryland. It's the only organization that has been awarded this type of grant for cybersecurity, as well as the first on the Eastern Shore. The 2-year grant will support college's Siberian project, which offers scholarships for education and certification in cybersecurity areas. Coming up, new medications hitting the market, including one for diabetes. We have more coming up right after the break.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Wicomico Civic Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Wicomico Civic Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
This weather's brought to you by
Man & Sons Real Estate.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Man & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Man & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Man & Sons Real Estate.
Attention Delmarva homeowners. HomeSmart started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days, looking for 20 homes to participate in our bath makeover event and receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to showcase our Kohler Luckstone showers in real bathrooms, including Kohler's proprietary crushed stone walls that won't harbor bacteria or soap scum. You'll get promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. Final days, 20 homeowners will save. Receive 50% off installation of a new Kohler Luckstone shower. Plus, call during this program for no payments until 2025. Senior and military discounts. Call HomeSmart now with zip code and location to qualify. Call 1-800-616-8289. That's 1-800-616-8289.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Listen to this. The overall number of babies born in the U.S. is falling. According to a new report from the CDC, the agency found that just under 3.6 million babies were born in the U.S. in 2023, down 2% from 2022. It is a decline that resumes a decades-long fall in births after a slight uptick during the early years from the COVID pandemic, which could have been due to lockdowns among couples or a lack of access to contraception at pharmacies or at doctors' offices. For the first time, a bar of gold is worth $1 million. Yes, a bar of gold, $1 million. Prices for the precious metal hit a record high on Friday, soaring more than $2,500 per troy ounce. The average gold bar weighs 400 troy ounces. So if you do the math, carry the two, that makes it worth $1 million. When interest rates fall, gold prices do tend to rise as it becomes more appealing. Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical company, says a popular type 2 diabetes medication could help prevent the progression of the disease. The drug company says trizipatide cuts the risk of progression to diabetes by 94% in adults with prediabetes and obesity. The 3-year study also found that people who took the injectable drug weekly had an average decrease in body weight of nearly 23%. Coming up, Zoovie Movie, the screening this weekend that celebrates one specific species. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
The savings start early during the pre-Labor Day sale at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices plus 0% APR for 60 months or take an extra 20% off. Shop the pre-Labor Day sale at Johnny Janosic.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe, no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Everyone knows kids are messy, especially in the summertime. Back to school. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Through August 31st, get $1,500 off, plus free hardware. And no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis,
the restoration and remodeling experts.
The biggest mattress savings are happening right now at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World. Get a Kingsdown Plush or Firm Queen mattress with a power base for only $999.95. Shop the Labor Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Zoom over to Zoovie Night at the Salisbury Zoo this Saturday. Space is limited to get a ticket online. So the zoo says admission free for its members. Otherwise, it's $10 for adults, $5 for kids. Bring a school supply donation to get free popcorn.
Hey, everybody loves free popcorn. Our Laurel Tyndall's camera, we're at 71 degrees, and we're going to drop to 69 clear skies, and then we'll drop down to 66 by 8 o'clock. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. We will stay in the 70s till we get to Friday, and even Friday with 82, we're still going to be below the norm for this time of the year. This weekend, temps in the mid-80s. By next week, we'll start acting like it's summertime again, Charlie.
Like that next week part, Paul. Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.